What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Dr. Martin. Thank you so much to every single one of you guys that has successfully been able to subscribe to our channel. I know that I haven't posted a video in about 2 weeks, and that's obviously because there's like a couple of videos scheduled to come onto the channel, and this video specifically was also scheduled to come up especially in this specific week because I had been trading an account that I'd really like to share with you guys and to show you the ups and downs of the account, and obviously give you guys my thoughts and what I do think about the specific topic that we're talking about today. So in today's video, we're talking about prop firms, and the specific prop firm that we are talking about today is the Funded Trader program. Some of you guys might know it. Some of you guys might have heard of it, and some of you guys might have seen it online. And today I want to review the Funded Trader program with you guys. So if you haven't heard about prop firms before, or this is like the first time you're reading about the Funded Trader program, I want you to know that prop firms are basically firms that would want you to come and trade their funds. But before you get to that phase and level of being a funded trader with them, you need to go through their verification and evaluation phase. And that's where you have to prove yourself that you are eligible enough to basically get the funds that they will give you to trade. So we've got like a couple of comparisons that I want to talk about today, specifically because there's a lot of prop firms out there, but there's like the one biggest prop firm that everyone talks about, and that would be the FTMO and the FTMO program, and really give you guys reasons as to why I do think that the Funded Trader would be the right kind of program and prop firm that you want to actually start with. So if you are obviously looking to grow as a trader, you do know that you can only make so much if you're trading your own funds. But if you do have an account that's big enough, you can basically be able to make up like proper figures. Like it has been a goal of mine to trade with a prop firm, and I think I did kind of get excited when I did find the opportunity to basically trade with the Funded Trader. So I will be giving you guys a couple of reasons as to why I do think that the Funded Trader is basically the right kind of firm. So if you look at the Funded Trader, you've got the under the account size and model, I'll bring it up on the screen. You've got the 100k challenge, which also the FTMO does have, and you've got this account's going for $549, which FTMO sells for around $660, which is obviously like a huge huge advantage that you get the account for $100 less, and you have a maximum drawdown of 6% and a 12 total on the Funded Trader. And on FTMO you only have 5%, and obviously the total being your 10%, which I do think that is something that you can use to your advantage, and I'll show you even on my trading what I did mean by that. And I think the percentage, the daily drawdown percentage, really worked in my favor as I was trading. So this is something that I would obviously advise and recommend that people do look at as they are looking at these firms. And again, we have minimum trading days of 5 days. So I basically passed mine within the minimum trading days, which I do think that this was actually like a big advantage for me, because I wouldn't have traded the account for 10 days, but I traded for 5 days, of which was enough for me to prove myself that I'm eligible and pass within the 5-day window instead of the 10-day window. So I do think that the Funded Trader is better in that regard. And then we have evaluation, which has 2 phases, the same like FTMO, and then there's also like a time period for evaluation, which is 35 and 60 days, and on FTMO this is 30 days and 60 days. And I do think that these are actually like quite beautiful amount of days. Like these are really great number of days that you can actually get evaluated in. And you've got targets which are at 10% and 5%, and obviously even on FTMO that's 10% and 5%, and you can hold trades on weekend on the Funded Trader, which I do think that this is a great option. And on FTMO you cannot be able to hold trades over the weekend. So these are like the small pros and cons that I would really like want you to look at. This is with the FTMO specifically, and I do think that FTMO is a big prop firm that everyone thinks about whenever they want to go and trade with prop firms. So I do think that this is quite a great comparison with FTMO specifically, and I do think that this is something that you can obviously look at as you are trying to choose and decide on which prop firm that you want to trade with. If you do want to check more of this, you can obviously go to their website, which I will put on the description below, go and do look at the comparison table that they did put out there. And now I will be going in depth and in detail with my trading and experience that I did have in the past 2 weeks with the Fund Trader program. And if you are new to this channel, please do me a favor, click like, and what do they say again? Click subscribe, like the video, and comment in that order. So I want you guys to stay and stick around, and let's go to the second portion of the video where I will be showing you what I did and how I did my trading with the Fund Trader program. Let's go. Peace out. So what I'm going to be showing you guys right now is basically proper trading. This is actual trading. I basically took a challenge upon myself to share my results on my Instagram every single day. So what I did then with this account, I got a $100,000 account with the Fund Trader program, as I did show you on the previous slide and video, that you can actually be able to get that account for around $550. And you obviously have to go through the 2 phases of verification before you can actually become a full-time funded trader and are able to trade $100,000 in your name, and you get about 80 to 90% profit split on that amount. So with me, I did obviously pass the 2 phases, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how that happened in my journey when I was trading this account. So as you can see guys on my screen, I've got a highlight on my Instagram that you can go to. The very first highlight that you can see on the screen right now, it's written the Funded Trader, and as you open it, you can see that this was the first day I purchased the account, and obviously this was an email that came from them. I do think that they are quite realistic, and obviously what's the word I'm looking for, they are reliable. Yes, I do think that this is a reliable firm. Their communication flows really smoothly, and I think I do like that about the Fund Trader as well. And you can see that they obviously sent me an email as soon as I purchased the account, and that was obviously for $560. And then the first trade I took on the account was obviously gold sells, and as you guys can see, this was a trade that I had, and I was holding around $800, and I was obviously tested out. I didn't open full standard lots on there because I wanted to see how viable the lots are on the platform, because remember that this was my very first time with any prop firm, and I do think that this was a beautiful experience for me. I'll tell you guys as soon as I'm done showing you the slides. So the second thing that I did was obviously the 803 profits that I was holding on the $100,000 account, and from there the account was up with 1,900 for the first day. So as you can see, even though on my goal meter I was on the 1,900 mark of $10,000. So from there I took second trades, and I took gold sales again. I think I enjoyed trading gold on this specific account because gold had really beautiful setups at the time that were beautiful enough and enticing enough for me to come and take them. And I think that's like the beautiful thing of trading when you do trading a big account, when you do understand your technicals, because then you can really just play, bro. You can just really flow there and make sure that you do get to these targets and levels that are kind of like expected from you. So again, you can see that we've got the second slide that you can see. These are my entries from the M1 time frame, and I do think that even on the H4 I caught it by the wick. So these were quite snapper entries, and I do appreciate the fact that we're able to trade, and this is obviously coming at the right kind of time where we can showcase our skills with such big funds. And again, you can see that now the account was sitting on a $4,000 profit. This was now I think this was the second day. Yeah, this was still the second day of the account, and the account is now sitting on 4,000. This was beautiful because then I could see that I'm getting closer and closer and closer to my target, and this was like really exciting on the second day. And remember that the minimum trading days are 5 days, so if you do get to the target within the first 5 days, you need to trade for the 5-day period. So you need to trade for the minimum 5 days, and if you do get to the target within the first 5 days, then you obviously pass the first phase, which I think that's quite a cool option. And again, the next slide, now I'm holding $5,000. This is obviously still on the second day. I'm holding $5,000 profits, and then these went up to about 7,000, and again I closed $109,000, 314, and there's still 3 more days to trade, and I'm already like 90% into my profit, like 93% into my profit target. So this was actually quite interesting to watch and observe. So I was like, okay, let me see me see how this goes. The next day came, and I took the first loss in the morning. I traded US30 for the first time in this account, and I took a $700 loss. And I think for me, US30 at the time was a beautiful setup, but then again, I didn't know how much US30 would take from this account because I'm not used to trading US30 on such a huge account. So I wanted to see how this would have affected my trading, especially on this specific account. So $700 is about 10,000 rands. So I took like a $700 loss on this account for the very first time. This is now on the third day. So again, I came back again. I took gold sales. As you can see, I scaled in so much. I think I over risked on this trade. I was super confident on it, and that's the challenging part of trading an account this big, because the more you make profits, the more you get extremely confident in you now overlook your risk management. And I think I kind of like got to learn as I was trading this account. So on here, like you can see, I took these trades. The market went and hit stops. As soon as they hit stops, they came back and even past my entries, and this market really sank like mad. So I was quite hacked that I was on 109, now I'm back at 106, because now I lost about I lost about $3,000 on the trade here. So I was now back at 106. This is now the third day, I think, and I'm now back on 106. And again, I came back, and then I was now in 6,000 profits for the week. I was still trying to console myself because I know I'd taken a big loss over there. So I still said, okay, at least I'm still up 6%. And then again, I came back. I had $1,000. This was now on the Thursday. I had $1,000 profits. I remember I was on my way to church. This was on the 16th of June, and I had sales on this market, and I was holding $1,000. And again, I came back. I took a couple of losses again. I took losses, 2,500 down. And then I did. As you can see on the screenshot again, from a drawdown of 2.5 out of $3,000 for my daily drawdowns, I was able to get up with this US30 setup. So again, I came from 109 and I went down to 103, and then now I was holding 2,700. Now I'm back up at 106. So this was interesting to look at, because now my trading is going up and down. It's realistic trading. You take losses and you still are able to make money. This was quite fun to observe, actually, and still not blow the account, to still not go below the daily the daily drawdown level, or the overall drawdown level. This was beautiful and exciting for me to actually experience. And again, the account was now sitting on 106, and I took positions again. Now I'm on 107, and then I made about $8,000 that day. And I think even on the screenshot you can see, and I said some of my entries got stopped out. This putting me on a weekly of $8,000, and I think this was now on the Friday, if I'm not mistaken. This was now on the Friday, and there was a lot of pressure now to get to the 10,000 mark, because this is the fifth day, and I really want to finish on the fifth day. So I'm even showing you how I started trading more of US30, because US30 is a pair that I trade a lot. So I wanted to trade US30 so I could get to that target a lot quicker, because I understand it a bit more than any other pair that I'm trading. So I was now trading that pair, and I was hoping that now it gets me to that $10,000 mark. And you can see now again, I came back again with 0.51s times 4. Even the risk over there was managed and handled very well, because my stops were pretty tight. So I took a 2.4 lot over there, and this was beautiful, because then it really went to my direction. And again, I got to that $10,000 mark, and you can see even on the screenshot we're on 110, and the first phase was passed like that. And right after I closed my positions, as I did say, communication flows really smoothly, and my certificate was delivered right to my email immediately. And that's how my first phase went. And I hope you guys really saw that it's really not a bad thing to lose, but as long as you're within that range, that trading range for the day, and the overall losing percentage, then that you're still safe. You can lose trades and still win trades, but as long as you know that you're actually working towards the positive scale, then this is going to work in your favor. Now let's get on to the second phase, and let's talk about the second phase. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop a comment on this video. Let's get it. So yeah, guys, that was just about it with the first phase, and I hope you guys were able to see everything, and were able to even follow through on how my graph kept on going up and down. I think I'm going to show you guys a picture of my graph from the first phase, just so you can see how, you know, I went up drastically and came back again. That was really exciting to see. Now we're on the second phase. So as you guys can see, on the second phase, as soon as you pass the first phase, you get your certificate there. They give it to you, and obviously you still need to now prove yourself a bit more to actually show them that you know, you're eligible enough to trade the real account. Because I mean, no one would give you a huge account to trade with them being unsure of whether you will be able to trade it or not. So with them, they want to make sure that you are able to trade it before they can actually give you the account. So as you guys might have seen my certificate there on the screen. And then again, as soon as you get on the second phase, you get a welcome email, which obviously tells you welcome to the second phase and whatever. And then obviously they send you new details to your new account. Again, guys, another thing that is important to note is that you are not allowed to change your logins and your credentials to your accounts, or even attach it to your MyFX book, whatever, because MyFX book wants you to change the passwords and stuff. So if you do that, then you automatically fail the challenge. So you must be very careful on that you don't want to change your credentials to your login to your accounts, and that would obviously give them the access to look at your matrix and also be able to access your account all the time, because literally every single second there's an update on your account that they need to get from how you are trading. So again, then on the second phase, the first day of phase 2, I was down $800, and obviously this is now with more pressure, because the more you get closer to it, the more your brain now, you know, sort of like gets pressured to actually get over that threshold and actually be a funded trader. So I think a lot of psychological battles were happening in my head. So the very first thing that happened when I traded phase 2, I got to losses of $800, and then day 2, I was already on 97,500, so I was already like down 2.5 by the second day, which was also like pretty bad. That was pretty bad, you know. So again, I was now holding $1,300, you know. So this was the first trade on the second day, and again I closed at 99,000 on the second day, you know. And that was also like pretty good to see. And then again, as you guys can see now, on the matrix there on the graph, my chart went up to 9,900 and then came back again to 96,000. Like, so you can see, like, I started off with losses, got there to that 96 mark, went back to that 99 mark, came back again below that 97 mark on the 96s. Then I went up again to over 100,000, and now I was on 100,500, which was also like, you know, at least we're still profiting, at least we're still good, at least we're still in a positive. And then again, I got to 102, you know, 4, and that was also quite good. And then we were halfway through our target here. I think this was on Tuesday. Yeah, this was on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, again, I think on the same Tuesday, I caught a trade on US 30, and this was a beautiful setup to look at. This was a sell on US 30 that happened, and the account was now sitting on 103,000. I think this was on a Wednesday actually when US 30 was selling, and then again the account was now sitting on you know, 103. Now the following day now, which was a Thursday, which I mean no, this was on a Tuesday, and then on the Wednesday. On the Wednesday, yeah, that was the following day now. So the following day on the Wednesday, I lost $5,800. This was on a Wednesday. And I mean, my daily drawdown was at 6,000 and I was down 5,800, literally $200 away from failing the challenge. And also at this point, like, I was really quite nervous because I kept on selling US 30 and kept on buying, selling and kept on buying, and I was like, my goodness, this is like, you know, this is it. I'm actually done now. I'm not gonna trade. And I stayed away for the day, and I came back the following day. When I came back the following day, I took trades on US 30. Remember that the previous day I lost almost $6,000, and the next day I'm coming into the markets. This is on the Thursday. I come into the markets and I'm holding US 30 buys, and the market drops, and I'm now holding minus 4,700. So I mean, yesterday I just lost 6,000. Today I'm now floating minus 4,700. Even got to minus 5,000, and I knew that this trade was supposed to buy, and I was like, I'm not gonna close US 30. And where my stop was literally below the previous swing low, And I knew that if my stops were to hit, that would have been the minus 6,000 mark, and I would have been down for the day. And that means I would have failed the challenge, because then I would have been down 12,000. But I mean, not practically. I mean, I would have still been within the range, because I still had profits that, the 6,000 took from yesterday. So today I'm now down 4,000, 5,000. And I'm thinking if my stops do get hit, I will be down 6,000, and at least I'll still have like 2,000 to try again tomorrow. So I knew that the setup was going to buy. I held it. As you can see, the time difference at the top there, that's 14:45, and it came back at 15:31. So at 3:30 the market opened, this thing shot up, came back again to losses, and it really went up. And at this point I was now around the 99,000 mark, and again I got to 97,000 because of how choppy the market was. I closed my positions and I got to the 97,000 mark. And because I closed my positions, I then opened new ones, and again they put me on the $100,000 mark. And I was quite excited that I'm now back at 100,000, and that was good for me, because then again, remember that today's Thursday and I really need to finish by tomorrow. So I'm thinking at least I'm in positives and at least I'm in profits, and this was beautiful to obviously observe. And again, as you can see, I had made a total of 7,000 for that day, and my account was now sitting on 102,000. This was on the Thursday, and I was halfway through the targets, and I was really happy and excited. And again, that same day, later on around 7:44 p.m, I came back again, and I was now 104,832, which put me on a really good scale. And I was really happy that I'd gotten to that mark, and that really helped me and also boosted my confidence to know that I'm really finishing this, and I was not going to let myself get past the 4,000 mark again. I mean, I still had one more day to go, but I wouldn't allow myself to obviously go below 104,000 at this point. And I think from there, I just took like a small position on US 30. This was a selling market. I took a small sell, and it really put me again on the $105,000 mark. And the following day, what I then did is that I took one small position, and once it got into profits, I closed it. And again, I had my total tradable days, which got to 5, and then I was able to then pass the challenge. And again, you can see the certificate as well, and I was able to now pass the challenge. Now we are on the funded trader program, and we are being funded to trade accounts with them, and I cannot wait to show you guys and share with you guys how they pay out and everything like that. But in my perspective, I do recommend the funded trader program to every single one of you guys that would like to take their skill set to the next level and their career to the next level, because I do think that this can be something that you can use to really grow you as a trader and really get to that level where you're trading 6 figures. And I do think that this is quite a beautiful opportunity that everyone can basically put their hands on and really make sure that you do grab it whilst it is there. So guys, do look at the description below for all links to open up an account with the Funded Trader program, and I think that there is a discount that you will get if you use a certain coupon code that's on their page. So if you do go to their page, you will see that there's like a coupon code that you can obviously get. And again, there will be a giveaway of a $50,000 account on the Funded Trader program, and I will be giving you guys the steps and the pros and cons of how to win the accounts. This will be an account that I will be giving away, a $50,000 account from the Funded Trader program, along with the Funded Trader, giving to one of my subscribers, one of my followers. If you do want to win this, do make sure that you keep up with my stories on Instagram, and I will show my page right here. I think it's just there. Do go follow Dr.Martin__ or just click on the description below to really see exactly which account it is, because there's a lot of fake accounts, but the real one will be on the description below. So do keep up with our stories this coming week, and really we do hope and wish that you are the lucky winner of the $50,000 accounts that we will be giving away along with the Funded Trader. But again, this is Dr. Martin. Thank you so much for watching my channel. If you are new to this channel, please do me a favor to click the likes button, do subscribe, and also do drop a comment down below. Let me know what you do think about today's video. Thank you so much, guys. We are on 25,000 subscribers. That's halfway through 50,000, and do make sure that you do share the video so a lot of people can obviously get to hear more about the stuff that we are talking about. Once again, this is Dr. Martin, and I'm signing out. Peace out.